Yo, I'm Big Brian, and let's talk football.
What the hell's going on out here?
What's happening? I want to congratulate Demarcus Lawrence for winning a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. Of course, he used to play for Dallas. He was a Cowboy. He played with Dallas for 11 seasons. And he said, you know what? I know we ain't gonna never win the Super Bowl here. Let me get the hell out of here while I can still play and have a chance. And he went to Seattle. First year and won a Super Bowl. Congratulations, man. And from what I heard, it was a defensive coach there that played for Dallas. I forgot his name, but I think he was there for 3 years. And he told Demarcus, he said, hey man, get out of Dallas. Come here. You got a chance. And he did. Went to Seattle. First year in Seattle. Bam, won the Super Bowl. So, way to go, Demarcus. Way to go, my man. That was a smart move. Check out this next video.
You mentioned to me a moment ago you want to try to be in control of your emotions, and I appreciate that. But at some point with your family, soon-to-be growing family, it's going to hit you. You did it, and you're a big part of why. Oh, yeah. What will be the most satisfying part of being a champion with this group of men in Seattle?
I think the journey is the most, satisfying part. What we witnessed and went through, throughout this whole year, just my transition from Dallas to here to Seattle, and I mean, all the hard work over the off season, and now being in this moment, I can't even explain it, man. I'm just so grateful and happy to be here.
Understood. Look, you said it wasn't going to happen in Dallas, but you believed it would happen in Seattle, and here you are, and I know your family is there with you, and it's time to be with them and celebrate this moment with them. Champions of the world, man, congratulations and all blessings on the new arrival. I hope everything goes smoothly, all right?
Appreciate y'all, man.
The star Lawrence was asked about his earlier comments on the Cowboys and if he wanted to clarify exactly what he meant by that. Here was Demarcus Lawrence.
I appreciate all my fans that supported me through it all. But at the end of the day, players win championships, not team. Logos. So don't never get it twisted. Focus on celebrating with my guys, enjoying this moment and leaving the past where it's at. At the end of the day, I'm a Super Bowl champion now. I don't have to, even worry about situations like that no more. That situation is below me. I'm a champion. What are we talking about, really?
Doesn't have to worry about situations like that anymore. That situation is below me, said Demarcus Lawrence. And in his first year out of Dallas, did you think his comments were fair or foul?
Fair. And this is coming from somebody that played for the Dallas Cowboys once upon a time. And I will say this, when you play for the Dallas Cowboys, you are treated like you won the Super Bowl each and every day. Yeah. And it's hard to manufacture the hunger that it takes to put in the work to get to the top of the mountain in the NFL to hold up that Lombardi trophy. It only weighs 8 pounds, but it takes 53 guys to hold it up. Yes. And if you look at how the Seattle Seahawks went about their business, there is a level of industriousness behind the personality of this team. Yeah. Mike McDonald, chasing edges, mob ties, that means mission over BS. There's a lot of BS going on with the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. And a big part of it is owner Jerry Jones. He talked about it last offseason. When it gets a little bit boring, I stir that bleep up. Yeah. Well, you know what? In Seattle, guess what? They don't have a lot of noise emanating out of the building. They don't look to create headlines because they're focused on trying to do whatever it takes to give themselves a competitive advantage against their upcoming opponent. And that's the thing that people have to understand about trying to succeed at the highest level in the NFL. It is monotonous. It is difficult. And you have to be focused and you have to be locked in. And most importantly, you don't need the people at the top of the organization starting fires that the players and coaches have to put out by answering questions about speculation. They don't have that in Seattle. Yeah. And that's the difference. That's the contrast between where Tank Lawrence was last year and where he's at this year.
Yeah, and look, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The two toughest places to win the NFL, in my opinion, Dallas Cowboys and Miami Dolphins. And you just made
Miami self-explanatory.
Exactly.
Stephen ain't know all about that.
And we've had to come. And the bottom line is, listen. And they were in our division. We played. They had some great teams. We would talk to them, and it's hard. You got a bunch of young men in an environment that's really difficult to stay focused. The problem for Dallas is that the person creating the distractions in Dallas is the owner. And that's just cool because he's literally doing it to himself. And you said it best. When he said, yeah, it gets boring, I'm going to stir it up. It's hard enough to win in our league with zero distractions. You see, the margins for error are so slim and look, people act like this is a bad thing. Luck's kind of got to bounce your way as well, right? I mean, think about Seattle. They're probably playing in L.A., if a running back doesn't pick the ball up and they get a 2-point game. It's not. Was it real? Yeah, but it bounces your way sometimes. And when the margins are that thin and your owner's the one creating them, Demarcus Lawrence said it best, man. It's really difficult to win there, and that's just a fact.
Defense win championships, and Seattle had a way better defense than the Patriots did. I said Seattle had a better defense than the Patriots, and they sure did. This one is called the dark side. So they had the Legion of Boom, and they had the dark side. And the dark side is going to rank up there with Dallas Doomsday Defense, 85 Bears, Pittsburgh Steel Curtain, Ravens, and so on. They shut the Patriots down.